From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, it's Darnold. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
7. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Darnold, screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot
Come on, pick that shit out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
21.
The end result, 21 yards.
Another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Again, the ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun.
Good defense.
Goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Forbath will put this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best shot.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And this this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Bills 14, Jets 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for him. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get the ball.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Bills 14, Jets 3.
Darnold, a quick throw out to Mims on the perimeter. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson. A 1 yard gain there following the 3 yard pickup on first down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
First down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Darnold. There's a short one caught by Uzama. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Motion, motion. Slip. Kill.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Here we go with Johnson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's see what you got. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vernon Butler. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Brings up 3rd down.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Let's go, defense.
Play action. It's Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Bills 21, Jets 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going up top.
That's bullshit.
25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts 1 yard as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Darnold gets it quickly to Galladay. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Forbath will put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have
That was
been
dumb.
ready
That was stupid pass.
That's what you work on all the time.
Okay,
Make
that's
sure
a
that
pick
no
off.
one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Bryce Hall on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Fuck.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1 yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. In trouble, and the ball's out. And this will
Fucking
be
go.
covered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Allen silent in the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. On play action, Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Jets' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Coleman. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
44 is the mark. 44 is the mark. Check, check. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The drive starts with a completion left side. That catch good for only a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them. Especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The kick by Bass is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. I'm here all day.
Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that meins is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
That's gay, bro.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 8.
That shit gay, bro.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Oh!
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bills.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second and a couple, Allen, and that's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Buffalo.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
To number 11.
Cole Beasley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
43, Jets 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Second down and 10, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Off of play action, Darnold escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. To throw is Darnold. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 2nd down. It's Johnson. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Again, it's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Darnold completing it to the right side. Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Darnold.
That's my fault.
There's that man again. It's complete.
My fault.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
The 11-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to you.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Darnold. Screen play, Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A 6-yard.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And now that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. So for Buffalo, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Hell no, bro. Oh.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on second and 13, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike's
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Good one.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he returns this to the 22.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First down.
Why the fuck would you move? God
damn,
bro.
Of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action. Cousins. Forced out to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh, wow.
And it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Mike's 47. Right here, right here. 47's the Mike, 47.
They go play action with Wilson.
No.
That'll be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To go.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here we go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right.
Oh, man. Okay, all right. All right, good. Hey, Captain, now. Hey, Captain. That's Cap. That's in the pick. Hey, Captain, now.
Pays off, able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other
Thank
side
you.
of the field.
Fuck.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Shaquem Griffin.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
41-yard line.
On second down, Cook. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
So going for Jefferson downfield.
Cousins is ass, man.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
They have 2 picks.
And a big
They have 2
turnover
picks.
there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Vikings nothing.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Touch 50, touch 50. Watch the shit, watch the shit. Hey, let's go double count right here, double count.
No.
On first down, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert. You know what? 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch it,
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
35-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey.
Now Rashad Penny.
Let's go.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And goal to go.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
54, right there.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Oh!
Here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Pass.
Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
22-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm going to run it. Watch the edge. You guys listen. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Seahawks 14, Vikings 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here the Vikings now start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Complete.
Justin Jefferson, 81 yards. yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the point
after nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Bailey got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
14, 14, run it. Don't get nervous. Right there, 54, right there, 54. Let's go, D, let's go. Ankle. Mike's by 4,
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks use the first of their timeouts.
Oh.
They'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 46-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Okay, just like that.
They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
Watch a slant. Mike 54. Hey, I can reach track. I'll go special. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Throwing again. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
3-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Metcalf, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Myers' kick is good.
1.5
Yes,
times.
they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action now. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Vikings first down.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Seahawks 21-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook.
Bro, what are you doing, bro?
They were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
And he'll get into the end zone touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to Will Dissly.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
The Seahawks.
Again, Wilson. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to the... And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 35. Seahawks 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. For that one to get in there, it sails incomplete.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Play action. It's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
39-yard line.
Set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 66 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And this one through the uprights and good.
Vikings 35. Seahawks 30.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They got 29 yards that time. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
It's a gain of 5.
Play fake, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And look at this. They get the they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Oh!
Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to
Ooh,
rip
a
off
pick.
yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got you. I got you. Mike, 55.
Throwing again here. Wilson looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Wilson now operating from the gun. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
But what? I hit X.
Let the play stand.
Hey, this game gay, bro. I hit X. But fuck out of here, man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this
Fuck out of here, bro. These niggas treat me.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They go play action. Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
But it's third down.
On play action, they'll throw. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh!
At the 25. And he will score.
Woo!
Touchdown, Vikings.
To number 19.
Adam Thielen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
The extra
And he'll bang that one through.
makes the score Vikings 42, Seahawks 38.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, check right. Watch it, 12. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. It's going to be a long day.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
Wilson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf, and when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size...
Yes, sir.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DJ Waddle in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got locked.
I did not mean to do that, bro. I did not mean to do that.
Before he crosses over.
I didn't mean to do that.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
17-yard line.
On the run, it's Penny.
Bro, I did not mean to do that.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Penny. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Yes, sir. That's game. Game over. Hell yeah.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Oh.